So we got an update on the the Lincoln Project. Oh, sorry, just about got that wrong because none of the other co-founders, you guys remember, knew anything about what John Weaver was doing behind the scenes, except for all of them, but we'll get into that in a minute. But Rick Wilson, the resident lawn gnome that they have currently they have on the board, is saying that people are putting themselves in jeopardy by saying that the Lincoln Project knew about what John Weaver was doing. Oh, wow, I wonder how he's going to walk this back. To be fair, it's 3 days old at this point, so I'm sure that they found something to pivot on. Most likely each other's fists. Lincoln Project co-founder Rick Wilson denied knowing about the sexual harassment allegations against his former colleague John Weaver and appeared to threaten legal action against people suggesting otherwise. Now let's see what this manlet had to say. The folks who are accusing us of awareness of this are sick. They are, in fact, putting themselves in jeopardy, Wilson said at the 1 hour, 7 minute, 45 second mark in the episode of The Breakdown. I couldn't be paid enough to watch an hour and 7 minutes of the fucking breakdown, which is, I'm pretty sure it's the Lincoln Project official podcast. The only thing that's breaking down is the self-esteem of underage individuals. Setmeyer was listed as Lincoln Project's senior advisor as recently as January 14th, but the Lincoln Project has since removed a webpage titled Our Team. I've also documented that before when we did, I think, the first video on the Lincoln Project. Now listen, the reason I go after these guys is because they are full-throated traitors, okay? And it doesn't matter. Okay, you try to seek the solace and cover over on the left because you just really can't get over the fact that, oh, Trump is so mean and he says mean things, but you'll never be pure enough to be on the left. And the same thing goes not even with the most extremists over there. They're never going to trust you. This is a universal. Traitors are used until they are no longer useful, and then they're discarded like trash. So I don't know what their eventual plan is other than just try to get as much Democratic money in the shortest amount of time as possible, but who knows. Anyways, back to this. She continues to list herself as senior advisor to the Lincoln Project on her LinkedIn page. Setmeyer is also a political commentator on CNN. As you can see, yes, the full-throated support of Republicans, but your political commentator to CNN. They don't offer their platform up to any other Republicans other than Lincoln Project folks. John Kasich, any surrogate for John McCain. Oh, Mitt Romney's always there. There and MSNBC with Meet the Press in the morning on Sundays. So see how he'll be spinning that family fuck bill. I don't know. The sexual misconduct claims against Weaver were considered to be somewhat of an open secret in the Washington political world. Oh, we're going to get how open that secret is. Karl Rove told Fox News that he became aware of the allegations against Weaver in 1988. But nobody was aware of this as recently as, the end of January. This was all just, oh my God, I don't even know. But Karl Rove, somebody else who's, somebody you shouldn't be getting your political opinions from. He is a chameleon after all. But he knew about this stuff for 32 fucking years, coming up on 33 years, and hasn't said anything about it. And then numbnuts doubled down on everything that he had to say. Rick Wilson, this is. We're an organization that believes in accountability, Wilson said about the Lincoln Project. That's funny. Lincoln Project co-founder Rick Wilson was mocked on Tuesday night after addressing the online sexual harassment allegations, get rid of that, against his former colleague John Weaver, with many critics accusing the anti-Trump pundit of gaslighting. Well, it sure seems that way. Weaver, a co-founder of the Lincoln Project, acknowledged 3 weeks ago in a statement on the website Axios that he had sent inappropriate messages, to underage kids, viewed as consensual mutual conversations at the time. Yeah, that's a pretty common thread when it comes to pedophiles. Wow, yeah, this is a week old now. On Sunday, the New York Times ran the bombshell report, but Axios had everything 3 weeks ago, so how could it just... Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, we already went over the fact that everybody already knew about this, but Lincoln Project was keeping it quiet until after everything was settled with the election, because maybe the heat would be off of them. Oh, no. No, this is just getting picked up because these guys aren't going to be around in the next election cycle. Journalist Ryan James Godursky, who was first mentioned in the allegations against Weaver with the cryptic tweet last month, thought Wilson's choice of words was odd. The Lincoln Project on the podcast today said They only became outraged at the John Weaver allegations when the New York Times reported that they approached a 14-year-old boy, grotesque wrote. Apparently, offering jobs for sex to a 19-year-old is totally fine. Yeah, only in Hollywood. The allegations against Weaver have exposed the group to tough criticism and questions about who knew what. But remember, Rick Wilson said there was nothing to see here, that his former colleagues' actions were all of his own. Like, I thought this already was done and dusted. Then why would another co-founder leave the project? Oh my God, it's all falling apart, isn't it? Lincoln Project co-founder Jennifer Horn has terminated her relationship with the anti-Trump organization, citing the grotesque and inappropriate behavior of her colleague and fellow co-founder John Weaver. So Rick Wilson's really going to go down with this ship, eh? Who have been accused of sending explicit messages to young men offering advice in exchange for sexual favors. And this is exceptionally wrong, at least for the perspective of most of the Lincoln co-founders, because they think that they're just such, morally righteous individuals with deeply held religious beliefs, and an orange man who speaks so gruffly has no need to be representing the peasants, I mean the population. Like, we up here in our ivory tower is exactly where the political class should remain, sitting on a throne of young children. New York Times confirmed Horn's departure Friday afternoon. She told the outlet, "Upon careful consideration, I've terminated my relationship with the Lincoln Project effective immediately. John Weaver's grotesque and inappropriate behavior, coupled with his long-standing deceptions concerning that behavior, are sickening." Oh, okay, if they're long-standing deceptions, that means that she would have known about that quite a long time ago. Okay. Who's next to go? George Conway or Rick Wilson? I think Rick Wilson's probably to the boiler in the engine room. According to the Times, Horn offered no further detail on her departure, but the Lincoln Project released a statement on Friday evening proclaiming that the co-founder demanded a large signing bonus of $40,000 monthly consulting contract just 2 days ago. Ooh, so what happened to all that Democratic money, like the $2 million that they received from the Senate Majority PAC, or the hundreds of thousands of dollars that they got from David Geffen? Like, you'd think that they'd probably be able to, spare it if they needed to really keep somebody's secret. But since the secret's out in the open, I don't know. No need to pay any more hush money. Jennifer Horn, in a written communication, requested from the Lincoln Project an immediate sign-in bonus payment of $250,000 and a $40,000 per month consulting contract. The Lincoln Project said in a statement, adding that the demands followed a Christmas Eve communication from Horn, where she demanded a board seat on the Lincoln Project, a television show. Did they really have that much power? That's weird. A podcasting hosting assignment, and a staff to manage these endeavors. The organization claimed Horn stated that her goal was to establish immediate and long-term financial security. Get paid. Get that bag, bitch. These demands were unanimously rejected by the management committee board, the Lincoln Project said, adding it immediately accepted her resignation. I'd imagine she's going to be fairly vocal about what she knew about John Weaver, and she's going to be taking this down because hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Horn's resignation comes days after 21 men accused Weaver, who worked with the fortunately late Senator John McCain, as well as the unfortunately former Ohio Governor John Kasich. Yes, just needed to refresh everybody's memory that all those old neocons, all those ones that just hate Trump with just such a fervor, have a common thread running through their entire political ideology. They're sellouts, they're traitors, and they're kid diddlers. No wonder they get along with Joe Biden so very well. But yeah, I think that's just a fun little video to end the day on. Do enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll catch you back here again tomorrow on Sunday talking about some more ridiculous shit. I thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.